Riverside Man of the Match. It is Sam Hall, who scored a goal in the 7th minute against Charlottesville tonight. Sam, how do you view this one? Because obviously it was a hard-fought 3-3 draw, a lot of dramatics down the stretch. You guys were staring your first loss until Ackerman's goal in the late stages. I mean, do you view it as, hey, we got away with a tie, or do you view it as, obviously the standard's always to win around here?
It's a missed opportunity. You know, we have our own standards. We don't compare it or base off anybody else's. You know, we've been league champions for 3 years in a row now. You know, there's no reason why we can't be 4. So each game for us is a stepping stone towards that. So yeah, of course, it's disappointing to concede how we did, and I think Wally said it earlier as well. You know, to concede the way we did after 3 goals is very disappointing. But I always know we've got to fight back in us to at least get something back in the game. It's just a shame we couldn't really put the limit and get the winning goal.
He talked about the set pieces. As one of the leaders on the team, what do you feel is something that maybe you guys can address right away with the set pieces and the struggles you guys had there tonight?
I think it's just knowing individual responsibility. You know, you come against a team when you have a set plan, and then you know they make adjustments, but you see patterns in what they do, and we just didn't, you know, we didn't recognise that, and they kept doing the same thing, and it was working, you know. But that's for guys who are coming in as well. So we have a lot of rotation, a lot of good guys in the team. So it's making sure that those guys who come in know their role as well, and you know, it's my job and Bates' job as a senior guys to make sure that they're aware of it as well.
What was it like, that fight down the last 5 minutes? I mean, it was frantic. Obviously, there were calls on both sides that both teams could argue, but how would you describe sort of the energy and the pressure that kind of came down that last 5-minute stretch?
Yeah, it's just pure adrenaline fuel. You know, you're in the last 5 and you know, we pulled a goal back and they're probably happy to walk away with a point. You know, very happy. So for us, you know, we're throwing the kitchen sink at them, and at the end of the day, we've got ourselves to look at. You know, we can point at, you know, the people and say it's their fault, this and that is why this didn't happen. But you know, we're a good enough team and we're a mature enough team to realise it's our responsibility, and just wasn't enough tonight.
And finally, I mean, I guess Ackerman's goal in stoppage time. How big was that, and what was the play design for that?
Massive. From those angles, you know, we always say, essentially whip it in towards goal with pace. Don't aim for anybody. We crash into those spaces, and all it needs is a little touch, or sometimes in that case, no touch at all. Yeah. It's so hard to defend, and you know, he's got a fantastic delivery, and you know, no surprise that it goes in. He's done us all a massive favour, I'd say.
I know it may not mean much to you right now, but you did obviously get your 4th goal of the year. That had to feel good. You know, obviously early on that one, you kind of helped set the tone. How did that first goal feel?
Oh, I felt amazing. You know, any way I can contribute to the team, you know, is great. That's a big boost for me. But you know, look back at the end of the day, and I think, you know, I scored, but we didn't get what we came out as a team to get. So it's bittersweet.
All right.
A little bit.
Well, you'll have another chance on Wednesday against Ashland Town. That is when they will be back here for a 7 o'clock start. Sam Hall, our Riverside Man of the Match after a 3-3 draw against Charlottesville. Sam?
Happy Father's Day to all the dads around the world. Hold the bridge.